Good evening. I'm Swastika Panda from OdissaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. First Sunabesa of Trinity after Navakaliber held amid fervor and Katie. Lakhs of devotees throng Puri to witness the golden attire of the deity. Row over West Bengal MP Mukul Roy and his family members touching the idol of Lord Balabhadra during Pohandi in Puri despite ban on it. 7 persons arrested for their involvement in Friday night's violence in Utkal University campus in Bhubaneswar and forwarded to court. Sibani Construction's managing director arrested for cheating a bank and registrar of companies by submitting forged documents. And Koraput District Administration to launch a special program Operation Blue Moon in Maoist hit Narayan Patna and Bandhogaon blocks. Now the details. Lakhs of devotees throng Puri today to witness first Sunabesa of the deities after the Nabakalibar. The ritual takes place after the return of the lords from Gundicha temple. While on their chariots, the deities don hand, arm and crown ornaments made of solid gold. They are also decorated with gold diadems, hands and feet made of gold. While Lord Jagannath holds a gold disc in his right hand and silver conch in his left hand, Lord Balabhadra holds a gold plough in his left hand and a golden mace in his right hand. To ensure smooth darshan of the deities, adequate arrangements were made by erecting a one-way barricade for entry and exit of devotees who would move in a queue. Besides, a special barricade was also made around the 3 chariots where the armed policemen were deployed to avert any untoward incident during the festivity. Earlier in the day, servitors performed Mangala Arati, Abasaka, Gopala Ballava and Sakala Dhupa rituals of the deities. The rituals were followed by Mahasana, Madhyana Dhupa and Sandhya Arati, after which servitors performed the Sunabesa of the deities. Sources said the devotees will be allowed to have darshan of the deities till 11 p.m. while the servitors during the period would perform the Sandhya Dhupa and Sunabesa Mailam. The Chandana Lagi ritual will be followed by Bada Singhara Besa and Ballabha Bada Singhara Besa. Meanwhile, Odia staying in Bangalore celebrated Bahuda Jatra or the return journey of the deities yesterday. According to reports, the chariots of the Trinity were pulled by the devotees after Chhera Pohara ritual as per the tradition. BJD MP from Kendrapada Vaijayant Panda joined the occasion. Meanwhile, the Odia staying in Mumbai also celebrated the festival at 4 places in megapolis.
उड़ीसा से भाई और बहनें आके यहाँ रहे हैं, ये बहुत सफल हुए हैं, लेकिन खास करके हमारा उड़ीसा का जो परंपरा, जगन्नाथ जी का जो परंपरा यहाँ आगे ले रहे हैं, इसको मैं बहुत कदर करता हूँ और मुझे जो मौका मिला आज आके यहाँ सबके साथ पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए, ये मैं कभी भूल नहीं पाऊंगा.
Resentment grew among devotees as West Bengal MP Mukul Roy and his family members allegedly touched the idol of Lord Balabhadra during Pohandi ritual in Puri yesterday. Roy and his family were seen brought close to the deity by some servitors. Similarly, another woman devotee was seen to be taken close to Lord Jagannath by one servitor during Pohandi. In his reaction, Lord Jagannath's chief servitor Bodagrahi Jagannath Swami Mahapatra said, "So many devotees are coming here to pay respect. If someone touches the deity out of devotion, it is a pride for us." He even went to the extent of saying that the restriction imposed is not good from the spiritual point of view. Notably, last Monday, a woman devotee climbed onto the chariot of Lord Jagannath before Adapa Pohandi of the deities with the help of a servitor. Later, the Sri Mandir administration suspended him and asked the district collector and the superintendent of police to investigate the matter.
देखो तो कितने लोग बाहर आते हैं यदि किए ठाकुर को छुई देला एटा हमर गर्व आपण मान गर्व हम ठाकुर को छुई देला कौन कौन भक्तर भगवान जगन्नाथ टाणी है कि भक्त बोली आछंती एवं जगन्नाथ हाथ लंबी जाऊ तांका पाकू टिके मते छुई दे आसिकिरी इतना कटकणा हेगला धर्म धर्म भाव उपरे एटा ठीक न धर्म भाव उपरे एटा कहले के माने बहुत खराब दिन ये.
The mortal remains of Rajya Sabha member and senior BJD leader were consigned to flames at his native village, Bhokta in Jajpur district yesterday with full state honours. His eldest son Pranab Balabant Rai led the funeral pyre and several political leaders cutting across party lines were present to give their last respects to the departed leader. As soon as Das' body arrived at Bhubaneswar airport from New Delhi yesterday, it was taken to the party office and then to the State Assembly, where leaders had a last glimpse of the veteran politician. Das, who was afflicted with cancer, was admitted to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in New Delhi on July 20th. But his condition worsened there and he breathed his last on Saturday afternoon.
We are all extremely grieved by the sad demise of Shri Kalpatru Das. He had served as an MLA, a minister, a member of parliament. He was an extremely able administrator. I extend my deepest condolences to the members of his family and his many friends.
जो दल रे आमे थिले मध्य व्यक्तिगत संपर्क अति मधुर थिला, भल थिला। से जने सुवक्ता थिले, दक्ष विधायक थिले, प्रशासक भाव रे मध्य तांकर बेस प्रतिष्ठा अर्जन करि पारिथिले। तांकर वियोग रे मु दुख प्रकाश करूची, मर्माहत होईची।
तांको भଳି जने टाणुआ दक्ष नेता, दक्ष विधायक, दक्ष मंत्री एवं दक्ष सांसद हरेकरी ओडिसार अपूरणीय क्षति होईची, व्यक्तिगत क्षति मोर मध्य होईची।
The Economic Offences Wing of the Crime Branch yesterday arrested Sibani Construction's Managing Director Sivanarayan Chotrai on charges of cheating the State Bank of Travancore and the Registrar of Companies by submitting forged documents. EOW sources said the accused had submitted fabricated documents to ROC which had fake signature of the chief manager of the bank and its seal. Crime Branch SP Rajendra Prasad said Chotrai had availed a loan of Rs 6 crore from the Nayapalli branch of the bank in December 2012 after mortgaging 2 acres of land which he owned in Khandagiri area. But after repaying Rs 1 crore, Chotrai forged the document in connivance with a chartered accountant and a bank employee. The forged documents showed that Chotrai had cleared the loan and got back his mortgaged land. The matter came to light during document verification of the bank. The accused was booked under Section 467, 468, 471, 420, 120B of IPC and produced in court, which sent him to judicial custody. Earlier, chartered accountant Kulamani Parida and bank employee Lakshmidhar Sathua were arrested in connection with the case. The Commissionerate Police have arrested 7 persons in connection with Friday night's campus violence at Utkal University in Bhubaneswar and forwarded all of them to court. Tension ran high at Varsity campus Vani Vihar after some unidentified miscreants made a murderous attack on 2 students in front of the central canteen. The injured students were admitted to hospital in a serious condition. Irate students also torched 3 bikes and damaged 8 other after clashes between students on Friday night. The cops since sounded high alert in the campus, sensing more trouble. A platoon of police force was deployed and security arrangements were tightened inside the campus. Police Commissioner R.P. Sharma said the police are talking to varsity officials and peace will be restored on the campus soon.
आमर चेष्टा अच्छी जे जॉइंट एफर्ट थ्रू यूनिवर्सिटी भीतर पीसफुल एनवायरनमेंट केमिति क्रिएट होबो जेहेतु मेजोरिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स से माने खाली सिंसियरली पाठ पढ़िबा पई ही चाहउछंती खाली हैंडफुल स्टूडेंट्स जो कि अथवा जो आउटसाइडर्स जो अछंती ताको रोकिबा पई यूनिवर्सिटी और पुलिस मिसिकरी इफेक्टिव स्टेप्स वर्तमान निश्चित रूप रे नेबे.
State Congress President Prashad Harichandan will on July 30th talk to the 12 party MLAs who had gone to Delhi to meet the party high command to apprise them of their grievances. Sources said in a bid to sort out the differences within the party, Harichandan will be meeting the MLAs in the presence of opposition leader Narsingh Mishra. Notably, party leader Ladatindo Bidyadhar Aka Lulu Mahapatra had said that the MLAs met the high command last week seeking Tara Prasad Bahinipati's ouster from the post of the party's chief whip in the state assembly. Meanwhile, Deputy Opposition Leader Chiranjeevi Biswal, who was part of the team of MLAs that went to Delhi, stated that they had met the High Command not to complain about anyone. He claimed that the talks doing round in the state are the handiwork of the outsiders to mislead common people. Replying to a query on Mahapatra's statement, Biswal said he was not part of the team that went to Delhi. I don't know from where he got the information. However, Mahapatra stood by his claims and even said that 3 MLAs of the team called up him and told about the reason behind the visit. Opposition leader Mishra feigned ignorance about the differences in the party. Interestingly, Harichandan has maintained a studied silence over the issue.
दल विषय दल बाहर थिबा किछि मंद उद्देश्य लोक थिबा गणमाध्यम माध्यम रे लोक को विभ्रांत करबा पई ए चर्चा करूछन। लुलु महापात्र आम संगे जाई नथिले, तेणु से कोठु खबर आनी टिप्पणी देले मो पाखरे तथ्य नाही। मु थरे नुह बारंबार ए कथा कहूची, आमे का सपक्ष रे कि का विरुद्ध रे दिल्ली जाई नाउ।
विधायक माने जो 12 जन विधायक होइतले तांको मध्यरु 2-3 जन मते से तथ्य दिल्ली फोन कर कहछन। मु तो से कथा कहिची, मो कथा अटल अछि बोली कहिची। ना मु तो कहली ट्विस्ट करिया उचित नुह कथा कथा कोन प्रकाश पेबनी। कहार मंद उद्देश्य थिबो जेतले आवश्यक पड़िबो, कहार उद्देश्य भल होई जिवो, जेतले आवश्यक नथिबो कहार मंद उद्देश्य रहिबो। एटा पूर्वरु तार नजर अछि।
हे पारे मो पाखरे किछि खबर नाही। दल भितरे को विषय रे डिफरेंस अछि ना नाही से संपर्क रे मो पाखरे कोनसे खबर नाही, किंतु डिफरेंस थाई भी पारे। को दल रे डिफरेंस नाही, को व्यक्ति भितर डिफरेंस नहीं, डिफरेंस रहवा स्वाभाविक।
Police today recovered 2 unidentified bodies from Modaguda forest after an exchange of fire between security personnel and Maoists last night in Kandhamal district. 3 rifles and live cartridges were also seized from the area. SP Kamar Vishal Singh said combing operation has been intensified following seizure of rifles and explosive materials. Last evening, Maoists opened fire at the Special Operation Group personnel and District Voluntary Force Jawans during patrolling in the forest. An exchange of fire ensued the forces retailed and it continued for over an hour. The ultras, however, escaped into the forest in the cover of the darkness. On Friday also, an encounter had taken place between Maoists and SOG Jawans in the forest under Pongabaju Reserve Forest under M. Rampur police limits, located in an area bordering Kalahandi and Kandhamal districts. At least 8 Maoist camps were destroyed in the area and the security forces had seized a huge cache of arms and ammunition.
काली लगभग इवनिंग 4:30 पाखापाखी एक्सचेंज ऑफ फायर है और आज मॉर्निंग रे जो अर्ली मॉर्निंग सर्च रे हमें 2 अनआइडेंटिफाइड डेड बॉडीज और 3टा बंदूक और किसी गोली कार्ट्रिजेस और जिन्स पत्थर जो कैंपरा किसी पाउची फर्दर डिटेल्स ऑफ जो हमें जिन्स पाइले तारा डिटेल्स आर अवेटेड। और जो इनफॉरमेशन एमती थिला कि जो कालाहांडी रे जो 3 दिन आगु जो इनकाउंटर हैला गोटे ग्रुप रा इनफॉरमेशन थिला कि कंदमाल रे एंटर करला और काली जो इनकाउंटर हैला सेठी भी एबे जो इनफॉरमेशन आछि कि औ किछि जन इंजर हाई पारे और से माने कौन जगह रे मूव करले ता ऊपर हमें और फोर्सेस से एरिया रे रश करूछु जोठी एक्सचेंज ऑफ फायर हैला सेठी भी फोर्सेस रश करूछु और सर्चिंग पाई और एडजॉइनिंग एरिया जोठी इनफॉरमेशन आछि कि सेठी जेठी से माने जाई पारे सेठी भी हमें फोर्सेस रश करूछु।
In a bid to instill confidence among people and ensure all-round development, the administration is set to launch special program Operation Blue Moon in Maoist-hit Narayanpatna and Bondhogaon blocks of Koraput district. Collector Jayakumar V said the program would be launched on August 4th and it will span over 8 weeks. During the period, people's grievances will be addressed, surprise inspection of government offices carried out, villages' demand for various projects listed, and infrastructure development work expedited. The administration has appointed 7 district-level officials as nodal officers for the program, which will be monitored by the collector himself. Jayakumar said, officials not staying in the block headquarters will be taken to task. He further stated that, keeping in mind people's demands, projects will be designed and all villages equipped with piped water supply, electricity, schools, healthcare facilities and pakka roads. He added that the time period of the program may be extended based on the feedback. The special program has been designed to strengthen infrastructure and ensure that all government programs reach the beneficiaries. The centre has included Bondhogaon block among the 10 most backward blocks of the country under Bonabandhu Kalyan Yojana. Under the scheme, the blocks will receive Rs 10 crore annually from Union Tribal Affairs Ministry for the next 5 years for strengthening infrastructure in the block. With the low pressure over the northeast Bay of Bengal turning into depression, heavy rainfall accompanied by gusty surface wind is likely to pound several parts of Odisha. Meteorological officials in Bhubaneswar said the system, which is likely to remain practically stationary and then concentrate into a deep depression during next 48 hours, would trigger rain and thunder showers at many places in the state. Under its impact, Heavy rainfall would occur at 1 or 2 places in northern Odisha during next 24 hours. Local cautionary signal number 3, LC3rd, hoisted at all the ports of the state in view of the weather condition. Surface wind reaching 45 to 50 km per hour and gusting up to 60 km per hour over North Odisha coast and 40 to 45 km per hour over South Odisha coast would prevail along and off Odisha coast. The weatherman further said sea condition would be rough to very rough. Fishermen are advised not to venture into the sea in the northern coast and to be cautious while venturing into sea in the southern coast. Kaifi Aur Main, a play portrayed on the life of the revolutionary Urdu poet Kaifi Azmi, was staged at Rabindra Mandap in Bhubaneswar yesterday. Directed by Ramesh Talwar, the play traced the lives of Kaifi and his wife Shaukat, the childhood romance that ended up in their unusual marriage, the couple's day of struggle during the pre-independent India, his relationship as a lyricist with the Bollywood, and Kaifi's work towards a progressive society even when he was partially paralyzed following a massive heart attack. His writer and lyricist son-in-law Javed Akhtar played his role while daughter and veteran actress Shabana Azmi played the role of her mother in the play. Every bit from Kaifi's life was beautifully punctuated by ghazals and songs rendered by singer Jaswinder Singh and his 5-member troupe. Jaswinder made the play a delightful experience by interweaving songs like Tum Itna Jo Muskura Rahe Ho, Tum Jo Mil Gaye Ho, Waqt Ne Kiya Kya Hasi Sitam. The play was organized by Zain Foundation Trust and its proceeds would go for setting up an autism care center in the state. Before wrapping up the headlines once again, first in Abyss of Trinity Art and Our Caliber held amid fervor and gaiety, lakhs of devotees thronged Puri to witness the golden attire of the deity. Row over West Bengal MP Mukul Roy and his family members touching the idol of Lord Balabhadra during Pohandi in Puri despite ban on it. 7 persons arrested for their involvement in Friday night's violence in Utkal University campus in Bhubaneswar and forwarded to court. Sibani Construction's managing director arrested for cheating a bank and registrar of companies by submitting forged documents. And Koraput District Administration to launch a special program Operation Blue Moon in Maoist hit Narayan Patna and Bondhogaon blocks. Thank you for watching. Good night.